Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to a sold-out Memphis, Tennessee for the final show before Supercharged. This is Super Show, where Supernova and Riot combined to make one amazing spectacle, and boy, do we have an opener for you. The real ace set to go one-on-one against one of the up-and-coming wrestlers on the Supernova with a chance at greatness. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, she is the #1 contender to the Women's Intercontinental Championship. The real ace, the Queen of the North, Amber Reed. Amber Reed will go one-on-one against Louise Bates at Supercharged August 1st with the Intercontinental Championship on the line. Amber Reed has won championships all around the world. Currently, over on Autobound/COH, she is the undisputed Uprising champion. And she's been that champion for almost a year now. She's won titles every company she's been in. And I can only imagine how hard she is going to work to grab on to that Women's IC Championship. As much as that's going to be the case for Amber, how badly will Louise be fighting to keep the championship around her waist? As she hopes to prove once and for all that her win, her title win, is not a fluke. Let's see what happens here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as Amber Reed prepares to go to war. And she's going to war against a woman who wants to make an impact. Introducing her opponent, Violet Shaw. She beat the same woman she eliminated during the Lottery Rumble. She beaten Psycho Jade over at Ground Zero. And she was requested a match here tonight, and though APH has given her a match against one of the top performers in professional wrestling today, Amber Reed. He called it a gut check. Let's see how well she does against this type of pressure. The bell has rung. Here we go. Matchup underway. Match #1 underway here tonight. As nice little sidewalk slam by Violet Shaw here. As we still have a stacked show for you tonight. One half of the World Tag Team Champions, Matt Bailey, will go one-on-one against Alexander Storm of Blackout here tonight. Also, the WPW Undisputed Champion will be watching on as Brett Curtis. The winner of the Lottery Rumble faces off against JAYY Knight in your main event. We still also have WPW stalwart, I got it, one right there. We also have Goldman, the former internet champion, and a man who's been trying to etch his name into the undisputed title picture, picking by Amber Reed. As he goes one-on-one against Jeremy Barmore. Boom! Slammed down on the face. Mizuna Kurosaki will also be in action here tonight. She faces off against Jane Rage and Akira Young, and if Mizuna wins, she becomes the final member added to the Women's Gold Rush Ladder Match DDT. And then, of course, APH has a contract signing to watch over as Louise Bates, as Kellyanne Sky and Julia Hattrick will make it official for the Women's World Championship over at Supercharged. But right now, it is Amber Reed who has the upper hand here against Violet Shaw. She's going with a crossface applied here. And no. She gets out of that at relative ease. Irish whip over there. Now Amber Reed will try to get back up on her feet. Violet Shaw punches right in the face and gets back inside the ring. Irish whip right into the corner. What a nice action-packed show we have here on tap for you. WPW Super Show, the last show before Supercharged. And of course tonight we will reveal the entire card for Supercharged. right in front of your television screens. A nice little slam there by Violet Shaw. Hopefully she can try to pick up the monstrous upset against Amber Reed here tonight to cover one. Not even a 1 count kick out. Of course, also to come, Jerik Lawson going one-on-one against Brandon Alexander as the Grand Prix champion. Will watch backstage. We already know they're going to be competing in a triple threat match for the Grand Prix championship at SuperCharged. Brandon Alexander, Jerik Lawson, Hunter Quinn, all 3 members came in at one moment as the Kingdom. Now they are fighting against each other for the World Grand Prix Championship. Clothesline by Violet Shaw. Let's thank everybody here for watching here tonight on WPW programming. We have to thank you all for coming. And Shaw going behind, and Shaw with the backbreaker, taking out Amber Reed. And Shaw now going to lift Amber Reed up with the running power slam. And now Shaw has her up again, try to go for the running power slam one more time, but Amber Reed got her. Well scouted by the Queen of the North. That is why Amber Reed has won championships all over the world. Sweeping the leg there is Amber Reed. A slam right in the face to the canvas. As Violet Shaw goes to the outside, try to get herself a little bit of breathing room. Amber Reed going to try to get back after her, but a super kick straight to the back of the neck. Both of these women have something to prove. Amber Reed needs to get as much momentum as possible before SuperCharged. Meanwhile, Violet Shaw, a win here tonight against Amber Reed will do wonders for her career. Sweep the leg, roll through, big drop kick, run into the face, and Amber Reed could be looking to knock off Violet Shaw here. There's one. There's not even a 1 count. There's 2. And I'm being told just now, Christian Gerald has made it into the arena here tonight. He'll be in action here tonight. Next is H! Jesus, an A-trigger right into the skull of Violet Shaw. The referee's in a position. There's got to be 1, and there's 2, and a kick out at 2. Christian Gerald requested time on the mic here tonight. He wants to address the crowd here tonight, as well as address the rumors of what could be his final night as Supernova General Manager. We may not know, as the match between him and Psycho Jade is. If Jade wins, Gerald is out as General Manager. If Gerald wins, Jade is just out of WPW, period. As Amber Reed, there you saw her testing the waters, so to speak. Slap away the hand there. Lifting her up on the shoulders and driving her down with a Green Bay plunge. Clothesline into the corner. Big double knees right to the skull. And a big kick right to the chest there by Amber Reed. Kick right to the gut again. Try to go for the knee again. Did not work. Duck on the knee. Try to go for the knee one more time. Could not work at that time. Takedown by Amber Reed. Kick right to the back. Stomp away right there is Amber Reed on Violet Shaw. As we are live in Memphis, Tennessee for WPW SuperCharged. Big knee. And oh my God. Poison Rana. And a takedown again there by Violet Shaw. And now Shaw's starting to get the hang of things here. And now Shaw going behind, going for the sleeper hold. Sleeper hold is applied. It is locked in, cinched in deep. And now Amber Reed has to get out of it in the nick of time. And she does roll through. Referee trying to go for the count, but the shoulders are up. And here we go again. Bang knee right to the face of Violet Shaw. That knee she didn't even know what hit her right there with that massive knee. Big clubbing blow right to the back toe. We'll have more WPW SuperCharged news on hand here tonight. As Violet Shaw now gonna take a chance, going to the top rope. If I'm Darren Lawson, I'm watching this very closely as an elbow drop from the top rope takes down Amber Reed into the cover. There's 1, there's 2, and a kick out of 2. Not only will we have the contract signing, we'll also hear from Angel Perkins Harris, the owner of WPW, as he posted a picture of what was the old WPW championship that he's kept in his office his entire time. We'll hear exactly the meaning behind that championship and why he brought it up in the first place. As the dropkick takes down Violet Shaw. Amber Reed now going into roll up into the cover. There's got to be 1, there's 2, and no! Kick out of 2. APH mentioned that there is significance behind that old WPW championship, and many people were wondering if that title would be coming back and being renewed. Only time will tell. As Violet Shaw continues to work on Amber Reed in a massive clothesline, but Amber kicks right back up, and Amber takes her down, pay dirt! Into the cover, there's one, there's two, no, kick out of two. Amber Reed on Violet Shaw, and there you see the frustration from the Queen of the North. There you saw the frustration slapping the ring. She thought she had her right where she wanted her. Big forearm right to the face, another forearm to the face by Amber Reed, and a sling blade taking her down. And now Amber Reed starting to fire up here, and clothesline by Violet Shaw. Shaw now into the cover, hooks the leg, there's one kick out, and Amber Reed gets right back up on her feet, but then she immediately collapses right back down. Ooh, trying to go for the knee again. I think she was trying to go for a trigger one more time. Couldn't connect on it. Amber Reed now has a clinch of the head and shoulder area. Kick right to the gut again. Try to go for the chop. Fake the DDT and slammed her down to the canvas head first. Referee needs to get in a position, make sure Shaw's shoulders are down. There's one, there's two, and a kick out of two. What a fast-paced match here to kick off WPW Super Show. The action will be non-stop here tonight. We thank you once again so much for tuning in here to World Pro Wrestling, the final show before Supercharged, with a whole lot in mind here tonight. Duck the clothesline underneath. Duck underneath, roll through, kip up. Highlight kick by Amber Reed. And Amber could be setting up perhaps for the A-trigger. Oh, but a kick right to the head of Violet Shaw. And now Shaw's getting the upper hand over the Queen of the North. Kick right to the gut. Clubbing blow again to the back. Violet Shaw is ruthless. And a big punch right to the head. Big right hand there with a clenched fist. Gotta work out for that one. Gotta go up and big punch right in there in the chest. And now you see Amber Reed trying to get her bearings back in order. It's a wild DDT by Amber Reed. I know Amber Reed showing off the athleticism here tonight. Reed now going into the cover. Hooks the outside left. Needs to get in position. There's one. There's two. And again a kick out of two. And now Violet Shaw is starting to work from behind as Amber Reed now is in the zone. I think she tried to go for the pay dirt right there, but Violet Shaw had that well scouted into a massive clothesline. And now Shaw could be very much setting up for a big maneuver here. Shaw can set up for the end game here. Shaw now going for the twisting neck breaker. Twisting neck breaker into the cover. Hooks the leg. There's one for the massive upset. No! Kick out of two. Violet Shaw may have just almost had the biggest win of her young career, pinning the Queen of the North, but it was not meant to be as a kick out of two. Continues the matchup. This is WPW Supercharged Super Show. We are live in Memphis, Tennessee. The final show before August 1st comes and Supercharged comes to your TV in Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, Hollywood, California. 15 matches of non-stop amazingness, and trust me when I tell you, you do not want to miss Supercharged, much like you do not want to miss the remaining of the show, so stick around if you can. News for Supercharged will be revealed to the public very shortly. Popped up again, a tilt-a-whirl DDT by Amber Reed. You already know both of these women's destinies for Supercharged. Amber Reed has a WPW Women's Intercontinental title match against Louise Bates. And Violet Shaw has a matchup against Jerik Lawson, her old tag team partner, in a last woman standing match. More matches will be confirmed here tonight. More matches will be made official as both women play mind games with each other, and a DDT on the outside, stunning Violet Shaw for the time being. Getting back up on her feet, and Violet Shaw now using the ringside area to her benefit, using her surroundings to benefit her. Thinking like a champion. And now Violet Shaw just raining down punches. And Amber Reed immediately gets back up on her feet. Big punch right there. Amber Reed now being taken to town by Violet Shaw. And Violet Shaw has her up on the shoulders. Oh my God! On the concrete floor. The running power slam. Oh, and again, Irish whip, this time into the steps. Oh, kip up by Amber Reed, and Amber Reed gets back inside the ring, meeting Violet Shaw right where she can. Violet Shaw now off the ropes, and a big upper. Oh my God, that big nasty forearm just caught Amber Reed right in the heart. Kick to the gut. Violet Shaw has her what she wants her. Twisting neckbreaker connecting, sending her down to the canvas, into the cover, hooks the leg. There's one, there's two. Amber Reed has been pinned by Violet Shaw. A stunner and a disappointing loss for Amber Reed. So close to SuperCharged, but if you're a Violet Shaw, you're on cloud 9 because you just commenced and completed the biggest win of your young WPW and young professional wrestling career. There are very few people who have said this following statement: I have pinned Amber Reed. Hell, the boss hasn't been able to say it. He faced Amber Reed in Access Wrestling. But now, ladies and gentlemen, standing over the Queen of the North, your winner of the match, believe it or not, Violet Shaw. Will this be the scene come SuperCharged? Will Violet Shaw stand over the body of Jerik Lawson after that last woman standing match? Well, we still have more to come later tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. More WPW Super Show action coming your way next. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've had a great show so far from the women. Now it is time to see what the men can do. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he is the Enigma, Jerik Lawson. Lawson of Lawson Industries said it perfectly clear last time on Riot. He wants the Grand Prix Championship. Well, APH has granted it, but he also granted a title shot to Brandon Alexander. So at SuperCharged, it will be Alexander versus Lawson versus Quinn for the WPW Grand Prix Championship. But tonight, both of those men involved in that matchup will do battle. Brandon Alexander versus the very man who took him out in a couple of weeks ago, Jerik Lawson. What is this match gonna look like here, ladies and gentlemen? Introducing his opponent, Brandon Alexander. Brandon Alexander still favoring his injured shoulder. His injury sustained by Lawson's heavy during that massive assault, which was supposed to be Brandon Alexander's big moment, a chance for him to guarantee himself a Grand Prix title matchup against Hunter Quinn at Ground Z at Animosity. However, it was the attack from Lawson Industries that prevented that from ever happening. And now Brandon Alexander and Lawson go against each other. This is one-on-one here tonight. Elbow tie up here, and Brandon Alexander getting the upper hand. Getting him down to one knee here, and clenching the arm clench here by Brandon Alexander. And clenched on the arm again, and Jerik Lawson gets out of there. Kick right to the gut by Brandon Alexander, and Alexander's not showing any signs of injury, and Alexander spiked him down to Hurricane Rana. This is the sign of a man who is not afraid. Brandon Alexander continuing to fight here. Super kick blocked by Jerik. Jerik now gonna lift him up on the shoulders. No, pushed off by Brandon. Brandon now trying to go for the kick. Dodged by Jerik. Jerik now punch right to the shoulder. Kick right to the shoulder as well. And if I am Brandon, I am wearied now because Jerik Lawson has found a bullseye to target. It is that injured shoulder. And oh my God. Running that shoulder and the ribs and the back of Brandon Alexander. Sweeping the leg now. Now Jerik can dissect his opponent. Trying to go to target the other shoulder here of Brandon Alexander. But Alexander's not having any of it as he punches out of it. Duck the kick. Taking him down to snapmare. Go for the drop kick. Nobody home. And Jerik Lawson dodges out of the way. Coming up next up on the card, it will be one half of the World Tag Team Champions versus one half of Blackadder. Will be Matt Bailey versus Alexander Storm in a massive marquee matchup. And we still don't know who's going to be joining Justice or Jonathan Reed during the World Tag Team title matchup at SuperCharged. It will be a triple threat. It'll be Blackout versus Prestige versus Vendetta, aka the Empire. We don't know who's going to be on the Empire side, or if Jonathan Reed's going to have to wrestle in their place. Irish open to the corner by Brandon Alexander. Big boot right to the face by Jerik. Jerik now injured shoulder, targeting him, and he slams him down. Oh man, slams him down once more, continuing the punishment. Jerik Lawson does not care. He is all about pain, destruction, and anarchy. That is the motto that Jerik Lawson lives by. And now Lawson stomping away, and Brandon Alexander stomping a mud on him and walking it dry. And Brandon could be succumbing to a defeat here. There's one. Kick out there by Brandon. He stays alive. Take down there by Jerik. And now Jerik working on the knee of Brandon Alexander. Drop kick, no. Dodged by Brandon. Brandon kick right to the head of Jerik. And now Brandon just slamming Jerik's head into the canvas. Oh, nice takedown there by Brandon. An atomic drop there by Brandon. Brandon now, oh, the leg drop down into the drop kick. Oh, but Jerik with the cap up. Irish whip into the corner there by Brandon Alexander. Brandon now tossing him away. What is he thinking? What is he thinking? Oh my God! Split-legged moonsault there by Brandon Alexander under the cover. There's one. Kick out. Only a one count there from Jerik Lawson. From Brandon Alexander. This is WPW Super Show. We are live in Memphis, Tennessee. Still to come, it'll be Christian Gerald's way of affidavit. His final words, supposedly as Supernova GM, or maybe his final words before sending Psycho J to the unemployment line. As Brandon Alexander dials up Jerik Lawson, diving through the ropes and a DDT and a canvas on the shoulder into the concrete floor. We have Christian Gerald's statement to the WPW world. We still have Alexander Storm versus Matt Bailey. We also have the triple threat to determine if Mizuno Kurosaki gets into the Gold Rush ladder match for the women. And then finally the main event. Brett Curtis, the Gold Rush ladder match, not the Gold Rush ladder match winner, the Lottery Rumble winner versus the former champion, JAYY Knight. Of course, still to come after this even, Jeremy Barmore was given the challenge of a lifetime against Goldman. We've seen upsets happen here tonight. Amber Reed upsetted by Violet Shaw. Will Jeremy Barmore be the next upset to grab here tonight as he go up against the Warlord? As a man who is on the verge of going to the Gold Rush ladder match, Goldman is not guaranteed to even be at Supercharged. We still need to hear from APH, and we still need confirmation as to exactly what will happen with the Undisputed Championship picture. Alexander being pushed off there by Jerik Lawson and tossed right back inside the ring. Both of these men know each other so well, former World Tag Team Champions as the Kingdom. However, Brandon Alexander, oh God, now tossed to the kip up. Brandon Alexander was abandoned by Jerik, who simply said, I'm better than all this tag team stuff. I want to do my own thing. I don't think there's any wrong with that. There is definitely something wrong with abandoning your friends. Kick out at one there by Jerik Lawson. That's just at one, no less. Just one. That I find frightening. Especially the amount of energy and the amount of pain that his shoulder must be in. And there's Jerik again targeting the injured shoulder. Even something so much as a takedown, Jerik Lawson is exploiting the injury of his former tag team partner and using it to his advantage. And I don't blame him one bit for it. It does make it right though. Now Lawson clenching on to the head and neck area of Brandon Alexander as this matchup is continuing here tonight on the Super Show. Oh, Brandon, what is he thinking here? Brandon Alexander, oh my God! Slingshot into the middle rope. Oh man, he tried to go for a move, but nobody. Oh, and a big drop kick by Jerik Lawson. Into the cover, hooks the leg. There's one, there's two. Kick out at two, and notice the shoulders didn't go up. He kept up in the nick of time, but he didn't use any of his shoulders to exert his energy because of the fact that that shoulder is still severely damaged, and the more damage that's done to it, the worse off it is. Brandon Alexander taking out with that revolution knee, and a kick out at two. He has to use the injured shoulder to kick out, and the more he does that, the worse it is for his pain, because he's going to continue to be in severe pain if he keeps this up. Jerik Lawson knows that. That's the thing. He knows that. He knows his tag partner. He knows his pain threshold. Clothesline again, and another one. God damn. Jerik Lawson is just exploiting Brandon Alexander's weaknesses here. Brandon Alexander get back up on his feet. Irish whip into the corner. Takedown there by Brandon. Brandon now going for the split-legged moonsault again. He hits it. And now Jerik being dragged into the middle of the ring. Brandon into the cover. There's one. There's two. And I got it two again. Jerik now. Irish whip straight to the outside on the concrete floor. Now an Irish whip back inside the ring. Oh, stomp right in the back there by Brandon. Brandon now has him up on the shoulders. Could be going for a go to sleep. He got it! Go to sleep by Brandon. And then he up to cover one, then two. No, he got it two. Oh, Brandon Alexander so close, so very close to picking up the victory here tonight. But it was not meant to be as Jerik Lawson continues to fight. Well, on the outside of the ring, now playing cat and mouse here with Brandon Alexander. Jerik Lawson has him right where he wants him. Oh my God! Oh, slamming it down! Using the injured shoulder to his advantage! And Jerik Lawson has pinned Brandon Alexander! Wow! Use the injury to your advantage, Jerik Lawson. He knew exactly what he was doing. And just like that, your winner of the match, Jerik Lawson. And I'm pretty sure the Grand Prix champion himself, Hunter Quinn, was watching that matchup very, very carefully. Now, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we're not gonna have the tag team matchup just yet. The tag champions in action. We're gonna instead have Christian Gerald. He said he's gonna come out. Will we hear from Gerald? We're gonna find that out next. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back here on SuperCharged, on Super Show, excuse me. There's one last show before SuperCharged. That is the new music of the WPW Supernova GM. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the General Manager of Supernova, Christian Gerald. Former one half of the World Tag Team Champions. Could be former General Manager if Psycho Jade has her way at SuperCharged. It'll be Gerald versus Jade. Intergender 3 stages of Hell match. The first stage, a Falls Count Anywhere match. The second stage will be a street fight. The third and final stage will be Hell in a Cell. I think I might have gotten the stages mixed up, but you get the idea. First stage is normal match. Second stage, Falls Count Anywhere. The third is a Hell in a Cell. There you go. But regardless of that, Gerald thought he can use this matchup to get rid of Jade once and for all, but now comes the very, very real possibility that this could be his final show as Supernova GM if Jade has anything to do with it. However, Gerald has still started to make plans to use Jade's own daughter, Paulina, as his own personal butler. It's weird, it's crazy, but we'll see what Gerald has to say here tonight as El Mago's in the ring. I believe it's going to be a matchup here tonight. And Gerald with a clothesline! And the match hasn't even started yet! Oh, and Christian Gerald showing off that vicious side. We have never seen Christian Gerald like this before. Irish whip back into the corner. I don't even think the match has officially begun yet. That's the problem. Irish whip into the corner again and a big knee. And these fans do not appreciate this one bit. And the Irish whip back onto the apron and a spear on the outside. Oh no, Crit Joe, top rope on the knee! Knee straight to the skull! El Mago luckily didn't have a broken arm against Alexander Storm, but he may now just have to suffer with a concussion if he continues, as Christian Gerald is unrelenting. Oh my God, chair shot right to the head. Irish whip into the ring right there, and now Gerald realizing this could be his one moment to send a message to Psycho Jade here tonight. We sure don't know where the hell she is. Oh, made me right to the freaking skull. And Gerald now, oh no, Gerald has him up on the shoulders, driving the knee down. Gerald is just relishing in this, picturing Psycho Jade and El Mago here tonight. And a clothesline on the outside. Oh my God, this is just ridiculous. And the referee going to check on El Mago. This match has yet to start. And I don't think it ever will. Because Christian Gerald doesn't care for wins and losses right now. He just cares about sending a message. And now Christian Gerald is going to curb stomp El Mago into the canvas. And I don't think he's done. El Mago could be moments away from going to sleep and again shots into the skull. As Christian Gerald is still on top of the world. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Lights are out here. I had a power outage. Excuse me. We're sorry. Someone forgot to pay the light bill, I guess. Oh my God! That is Psycho Jade. Oh my God. Oh my dear God. We haven't seen Psycho Jade in months. Since Ground Zero, we haven't seen her. And she's daring Gerald to attack her. And Gerald, wait. Lights are back out. Gerald's about to kick her. We was about to have a brawl on our hands. Well, what the hell? She's gone.
You know, Jade, I think it's cool that you can do all these magic tricks. It really is. Because after SuperCharged, that's gonna be your future. Doing magic tricks on the streets for some change. When I send you to the unemployment line.
Why, you heard it from Gerald himself. The magic tricks that he claims Psycho Jade does will probably be her source of income if he has anything to say about it. If he can send her to the unemployment line once it's all said and done. Jade, Gerald in a 3 stages of hell match. Normal, falls count anywhere, and a hell in a cell. All at SuperCharged. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it is Matt Bailey, one half of the World Tag Team Champions and member of Prestige, versus one half of Blackout in Alexander Storm. Who will get the upper hand here tonight? We're going to find that out. It is going to be Storm versus Bailey next on Super Show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this WPW Super Show. We just saw Christian Gerald come face to face with Psycho Jade and leave a very ominous warning to Jade that if she continues this magic trick, she could possibly do that on the unemployment line. But now it is time for action, as the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing Blackout, Alexander Storm. This is a matchup, quite frankly, that both men have wanted. Matt Bailey and the Prestige both feel like they were disrespected when they saw Blackout decide for whatever reason to jump them. Blackout jumped Vendetta. They sent Sean Parker packing after injuring and breaking his arm. And now they plan to take the World Tag Team Championships, as the match was made a triple threat tag match. Vendetta, Justice, and whomever his partner will be against the tag team of Blackout, Brad Graves, and Alexander Storm versus the World Tag Team Champions, Philip Sheffield and this man. Introducing his opponent, representing the Prestige. He is one half of the WPW World Tag Team Champions, Matt Bailey. Fun fact about Matt Bailey here tonight, this is his first singles match since Breakdown 2020. And what happened on that fateful night? Oh, nothing. Just one of the greatest WPW World title matches of all time. One of the greatest matches of 2020's calendar year, where Matt Bailey went face to face against JAYY Knight in a 30-minute Iron Man match that went into overtime and stretched to damn near 45 minutes. So let's just say Matt Bailey is very skilled and knows what he is doing in that squared circle collar elbow tie up here to start us off. And Matt Bailey and Alexander Storm were both going to ask for a clean break, and they get the clean break. Another collar elbow tie up here between these two men. The referee, again, watching both men get into the corner. Another clean break could be in the works here. And it is. Matt Bailey, trying to go for a clothesline, a sucker clothesline there. But Matt Bailey just discards him on the outside of the ring and says, try to catch me with that again, boy. Matt Bailey in the Prestige. Nice sweep the leg there. Won the World Tag Team titles after a lot of Rumble, the first Riot back against Syndicate. Of course, a little bit of help from Psycho Jade, who came out and took out Shade Robinson. And we haven't seen Syndicate since Animosity, when they had their rematch for the World Tag Team titles. But we've heard that Syndicate is 100% behind their leader in Christian Gerald in his quest to take out Psycho Jade once and for all. And, oh my God. Right into the steel steps. And again into that apron. And there you see the work that Matt Bailey does. Matt Bailey, yes, is a technical wrestler, but he is not afraid to get his hands dirty. He is not afraid to brawl on the outside. Now, that's the one thing a lot of people misinterpret when it comes down to one of the leaders, one of the stalwarts of the Prestige. And again, right in to that steel steps. This time, Bailey gets a trip into it, courtesy of Alexander Storm. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's already been an eventful night here thus far for WPW programming. Violet Shaw in the opening contest pulled off an upset, a monumental upset against Amber Reed. We've seen that Jerik Lawson defeat Brandon Alexander. We have seen, of course, Christian Gerald make his return. We still have more to come here tonight. It's coming up next, ladies and gentlemen. Goldman versus Jeremy Barmore. We still have to see APH and see what he has in store for us here tonight. Of course, the contract signing between Kellyanne Sky and Julia Hattrick for the Women's World title match at SuperCharged is still to come as well. As Matt Bailey DDT on the outside, courtesy of one half of the Prestige and one half of the World Tag Team Champions. These two guys, Bailey being the only man, as well as Philip Sheffield, to hold a set of championships here in this company twice. And roll through, and again a double stomp from Alexander Storm. Matt Bailey and the Prestige, they held on to the World Tag Team Championships after defeating the Guns of Chaos first time around last year. However, that reign only lasted a couple of weeks. Nowadays, they're enjoying a long-deserved second title reign. And now Alexander Storm raking the arm back. Irish whip once again. And this time again, now he's just trailing on the ground. And now Matt Bailey is going to try to dissect him here. On a big-time chop by Alexander Storm. And now Storm taking his sweet time with Matt Bailey here tonight. And I don't know if it's such a good idea from Alexander Storm, the son of infamy. The big kick right to the chest there by Bailey. Bailey tried to go for the knee there, but he dodged it. And now Bailey again sending Storm into the apron. And again, this is what you got to worry about when it comes to Matt Bailey. This man is a technical wrestler at heart, but again I say, he is so used and so adaptable and so does not really care if he has to resort to grappling or if he has to resort to brawling. This man will fight you on any playing field he has. That's why the Prestige are and still is one of the best tag teams in the WPW division. They are so well adapted to any possible situation that it's almost impossible to beat them at their own game. One of the most talented wrestlers in the WPW roster are the Prestige. They have been taking care of business here on WPW for quite some time. Big punches to the gut there by Matt Bailey. Matt Bailey again sending him down to the canvas. When I mean the canvas, I mean the outside concrete floor. And again, there's old Storm sending Matt Bailey into those steel steps. Bailey now tossing him over. Continuing on the punishment here tonight as an Irish whip into the ring. Thereby Matt Bailey buys himself as much time as possible. Now Bailey lifting him up there. Push off there by Matt Bailey. Alexander Storm taking him down, rolling through, and a big time drop kick sending him down to the canvas. Now both of these men battling inside the ring. Taking care of business. Super kick, spinning heel kick by Storm. And the son of infamy could score a monumental victory here against one half of the World Tag Team Champions. A huge momentum shift here for Blackout. If this can happen, there's two, and a kick out of two by Matt Bailey. I'm about to say Matt Sheffield. Oh no, oh no, 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 oh no, 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 no. Kimura locked in. We've seen Alexander Storm break people's arms with this move. Matt Bailey needs to get out of it, and quickly he gets out of the leverage there and he rolls through. But the damage could already be done to the arm, but he's not showing it there. Drop kick right to the knee. Two men who have the same style, so to speak, in terms of targeting injuries. They find something, they find a body part that they could weaken, and they exploit it. That's what makes these two as successful as they are. And elbows raining once again from Matt Bailey. Irish whip into the corner and an elbow once again. The uppercut there. Irish whip and again an uppercut. Right off the ropes. Big time drop kick. Into the cover. There's one. There's two. And again a kick out of two by Alexander Storm. Takedown again by Matt Bailey. As now Storm looks to be on the ropes here against Matt Bailey, who's sending him to Spine Buster City. Into the cover. There's one. There's two. And a kick out at 2.5. This is WPW Super Show. We are live in Memphis, Tennessee for more WPW action. This is the final show before WPW Supercharged, live in Los Angeles, California. We still have so much more to get to here tonight. Big knee into the big knee right there. We still have Goldman versus Jeremy Barnwell. We still have Mizuno Kawasaki trying to get into the Gold Rush ladder matchup. We still have JAYY Knight versus Brett Curtis in your main event. So much more left on this show, ladies and gentlemen. Back fist going for the Prestige Maker, and he connects on it. Into the cover. Hooks the outside leg. There's one. There's two. Three. No. Kick out of two. So close. So close. And now Matt Bailey taking his sweet time, picking up Alexander Storm from the rubble. But Alexander Storm was well prepared for that shock attack. Big elbow right to the face. Takedown snapmare by Matt Bailey. A big punch right to the neck and shoulder area. Trying to weaken him up here for the Prestige Maker. Perhaps big punch right there by Storm. Trying to get out of it as best as he can. Irish whip countered. Big punch on the outside. And now once again, Matt Bailey does not really care. He's going directly back onto the outside to confront Alexander Storm. Gonna go for a drop kick, but he got caught by Bailey, who just stomps on the chest. Alright, so back inside the ring, no by Alexander Storm. Big clumping blow right to the back. Big punch right there by Bailey. Bailey now could be setting up for a spine buster. Connecting on a spine buster. There's one. There's two. And a kick out of two. And Matt Bailey could be zeroing in on victory in his sights as Alexander Storm is slowly to get up to his feet. Back fist. Prestige Maker by Matt Bailey. Into the cover by Bailey. There's one. There's two. Three. No. Kick out of two. So close to a three. Duck underneath. Kick right to the knee. Another kick right to the knee. And one more kick to the knee. As Matt Bailey has sent Alexander Storm back to the ground. But again, Storm was able to counter. Oh, and again, big knee right to the chest there by Matt Bailey. And again, kick right to the back. Storm now going for the German suplex, and he connects on it. Dragging him into the middle of the ring. Alexander Storm now going to work on Matt Bailey. And the arm of Bailey setting him up perhaps for the Kimura lock once again. He was able to escape it the first time. Storm trying to weaken his arm so he can kick an arm a second time. Matt Bailey again rolling onto the outside of the ring, and Storm is busy taunting when he should be worrying about Matt Bailey coming back in with a snapmare. Now Storm now kicking back up. Oh, big shoulder right into the chest of Matt Bailey. Kick right to the gut. Again to Matt Bailey. Try to go down, but Storm caught him. Lifted him up on his feet. And again go DDT there by Bailey. caught Storm dead in his tracks and sent him down to make him pay. Bailey and Storm now playing a bit of cat and mouse game here. Storm in the wing, rating on the Matt Bailey. Snapmare takedown there. Off the ropes. What is he thinking? As he sends the knee right in the back. Excuse my hiccup. Matt Bailey slowly trying to get back on his feet as Storm realizing it now. Storm now. Off the ropes! Disaster kick! And it could be time. It could be time. It is time. Come on, locked in, but Matt Bailey immediately gets to the ropes. Genius strategy, because if he didn't get to the ropes, with the way Bailey has had his arm worked over this entire match, that could have been game over. And now stomping away at Matt Bailey is Alexander Storm, who is currently doing his best to exploit the weaknesses of one half of the Prestige. Weaken him up in time in a perfect flex. There's one, there's two, and again a kick out of two. The Prestige, a well-oiled machine. You take out one of them, you take out possibly all of them. However, we do not know how Philip Sheffield will react if Matt Bailey's taken out. Bailey thought he got caught there, but Storm got caught the most. Tried to go for the kick again, but again Matt Bailey was caught. Oh, big punch right there by Bailey as he gets out of that one in near perfection. Bailey now, big punch to the back by Storm. Storm now, knee, kick, back fist, kick down, big knee right to the skull. Now Storm lifting Bailey on his feet. Big punch by Matt Bailey. Bailey now sending him into the middle rope. What is he thinking here? Going for the neck. Oh my God, the neck and shoulder area. Man pulled his shoulder out of socket. Bailey, Spine Buster City. Into the cover, hooks the leg. There's one, there's two, and that's a three. And I think we need to check on Alexander Storm, because his shoulder could be out of his socket there. He couldn't even kick out of that move. As Matt Bailey picks up a victory for the Prestige, gaining them much needed momentum heading in to their triple threat tag team title match at SuperCharged. And Matt Bailey doing what he does best, doing what Prestige has been doing for months and years since they've been on the scene in professional wrestling. Find an injury, exploit it, and pick the bones. As ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match, Matt Bailey. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it is Goldman versus Jeremy Barmore. Is Goldman going to be in the undisputed title matchup? Is he going to get any involvement at SuperCharged? We do not know just yet. However, Goldman requested to have a match here tonight, and he requested Jeremy Barmore. And we're going to see that amazing match, Barmore versus Goldman, first time ever. And it's next. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the Warlord. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he is the Warlord, Goldman. When we last saw you on your television screens, it was Goldman versus Christian Crude with the WPW Undisputed Championship on the line. However, Christian Crude low-blowed Goldman, pursuing that Goldman would lose the match but not regain the championship. Crude is still the undisputed champion, and after all the ensuing chaos, APH has said that at the end of the night that he will address the situation and figure out the responsible way to do it. But now Goldman wanted to fight, and he wanted to fight one man in particular to challenge himself. One man that he knew would give him the fight of his life. And it's this man.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff.
Introducing his opponent, representing the Cousins of Chaos, Jerik Lawson!
You can't be a pro, don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these
Jeremy Barmore, who's gonna be heading to SuperCharged with an opportunity of a lifetime at stake. Him, along with Tyler Jones, Huey Blunts, Jack Hunter, and CG, along with 3 free agents, will be competing for the men's Gold Rush ladder match, a ladder match, and a Gold Rush briefcase Goldman knows all too well. A briefcase that, if cashed in, will guarantee you an undisputed championship match anytime between SuperCharged and SuperCharged 2 all year. So you can cash that in on anything. Jeremy Barmore, realizing the task at hand, realizing what he needs to do in order to leave SuperCharged as the Gold Rush briefcase holder.
You ain't gonna make it, you ain't never ever gonna break it. You can never beat them and they're better than you face it. Thinking that they give a damn, you're not thinking straight, kid. No, they don't give a damn, you got what I'm saying? I'm not fucking playing, I'll give it to you straight, man. There's too many others and you're not that great, man. Stop what you're saying, stop what you're making. Everybody here knows that you just faking. Nah, I don't wanna hear it anymore. I don't wanna hear it anymore. All these fucking thoughts that you're not what I need anymore. I'm about to shut them
Barmore is gonna step into the ring with the man himself who called him out. Goldman, and the match is underway, and here we go, and Goldman going already after Barmore with the super kick. This has been a night to remember for WPW. We have seen Christian Gerald confront Psycho Jade. We have seen Matt Bailey just recently defeat Alexander Storm. Jerik Lawson defeating Brandon Alexander. Look at the strike to Jeremy Barmore to lift Goldman up for the German suplex. We're going to hear from APH coming up next after this matchup. And then, of course, well, probably coming up next, actually, when I'm being told, is Mizuna Kurosaki, Yuki's sister, going up against Akira Young and Jane Rage. If Mizuna can win that matchup, she will join her sister and her boyfriend in a match in a huge SuperCharged card. And she'll be added to the women's Gold Rush ladder match. Goldman has Barmore up on his shoulders with a huge slam. Of course, tonight is a night to remember, the final night before WPW goes to Los Angeles, California for SuperCharged. It'll be there. And of course, later on tonight, before the main event hits, we will feature and present the entire card for WPW SuperCharged. Of course, made by a very special individual. With Barmore now showing Goldman why he is the man he is, why he is a former World Tag Team Champion. In fact, he is one half of the inaugural World Tag Team Champions. Him and his cousin Sean Kenny were the original Tag Team Champions, the Cousins of Chaos, and now Barmore pushing up on Goldman. Goldman, and neither one of these men are gonna back down. German suplex there by Goldman. Goldman now immediately going after Barmore, but Barmore with the big punch. Barmore tried to go for the knee, but it didn't connect on it. And now Barmore lifting Goldman up on the shoulders, perhaps going for a snake eyes. Takedown by Barmore. Off the ropes, big knee right to the back. Oh, but Goldman keeps right back up on his feet. Big punch right there. Barmore now off the ropes. Goldman, caught him. Goldman going for a powerbomb here. Razor's Edge bomb, perhaps. Slamming him down. Sit out Razor's Edge powerbomb. And Goldman looks to be in control here tonight against the workhorse of World Pro Wrestling, of professional wrestling in general. And the cover, there's one kick out. Kick, no move by Goldman. Barmore now Irish whip into the corner. And Barmore with the spear into the corner. And Barmore belly-to-belly suplex. And now Barmore into the cover. Hooks the leg of the former internet champion. There's one. There's two. Kick out at 2. Speaking of the internet championship, Zeke Salazar has been given the night off by owner APH. For what reason, we still do not know. We do not know who he will be defending the championship against at SuperCharged. APH did say that title will be defended at the big event. And Barmore now punching Goldman. And he has Goldman on the apron. What is he thinking here? Oh my God. He can't pull this off, can he? Oh, yes, he can! Vertical suplex from the second rope all the way from the apron. That is awesome. And indeed is awesome. WPW fans going crazy. And a big kick out of 2 by the Warlord. Oh, slam right there by Barmore. Now Barmore, oh, duck underneath did Goldman. Irish whip now into the corner. Big punch right there by Goldman. Another big punch by Goldman. Bigger punches by Goldman. And Goldman continuing to go on the offensive here against Jeremy Barmore as he tosses him away. Big kick right to the head though by Barmore. Oh, smacks away there. Smack down. And a big chop down. Now Barmore continuing on the pressure here against the Warlord. Big kick right there. And Goldman, beautiful German, beautiful belly-to-belly suplex by the Warlord Goldman. Ladies and gentlemen, still to come, Jay and Rage, Mizuno Kurosaki, and Akira Young. If Mizuno wins that match, he's added to the Women's Gold Rush Ladder match. And of course, your main event of the evening, JAYY Knight, who will be facing off against Zach Quinn at SuperCharged, will be facing off against his former rival now, Brett Curtis, who was a Gallery Rumble winner and is heading to SuperCharged regardless. Into the cover now. Hooks the outside leg. There's 1. There's 2 and a kick out of 2. Now, Barmore, no. Dodged it right there. They Barmore. And Barmore taken with the belly-to-belly suplex again. Goldman realizing Barmore rolled to the outside of the ring. Right under the apron. And Goldman had to wait before he can get back inside the ring. Goldman has him on his shoulders. Powerbomb! Torture rack powerbomb by the Warlord Goldman. And clothesline by Barmore. And this could be the start he needs. Another clothesline by Barmore. Big clothesline by Barmore. Take down and again a big punch right there by Goldman. Barmore back up on his feet. Big punch by Goldman. And Goldman sent to the outside of the ring by Jeremy Barmore. Big punch right there by Goldman. And a clothesline onto the apron by the Warlord. Try to go for the boot right there, but Goldman dodged out of it in due time. Irish whip across the ringside area, and now Goldman seems to have the upper hand. Big punch by Barmore though, as that upper hand is gone very quickly. Now Barmore, watching as Goldman goes back inside the ring. Goldman gave himself just enough time to recover. Big elbow to the face. Barmore, 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 belly to Barmore! This could be all she wrote for Goldman. Could Goldman lose here in the Manic upset? There's 1, there's 2, 3, no! Kick out of 2! And the Warlord was so close to being done there. And pop up into the uppercut! Real deal uppercut, we used to call that. And Goldman in rare form tonight, showcasing what he deserves to be in that undisputed title match. Barmore though, roll through into the cover. There's 1, there's 2, kick out at 2 by Goldman. Kick to the back, dodge by Goldman. Goldman now, going behind. Irish whip, intending Baltimore onto the outside. Goldman now in a precarious position. He does not know his future plans all the way up until APH has anything to say to him. He doesn't even know if he's going to Supercharged. What he knows is that he said it on Twitter, he's going there regardless to fight. So whomever he fights is going to have a hard road, especially if you're dealing with this motivated Goldman, who's more motivated than I have ever seen him before. Now Goldman back up on his feet. Baltimore meeting him at the pass. Goldman swipes the hand away. Goldman now, crapping the head. Smacks away the hand to Baltimore. Boom! Big punch right there by Goldman. And another big punch by Goldman. And Goldman tried to go for the crossbody, but Baltimore sidestepped it. Irish back inside the ring. Big fight feel here tonight between these two warriors, these two behemoths of men. Big takedown by Baltimore. And now Baltimore could be looking for the home run. Kick blocked by Goldman, clothesline. Big punch right there by Goldman. Another big punch blocked by Baltimore. And Baltimore tried to go for the knee again, but it didn't work. Kick right to the gut by Goldman. Did not get it. Got all of this one, though. Oh my God. Slamming him to the canvas. Tried to go for the kick. Did not work for Goldman. And Goldman now trapped in the short arm triple clotheslines. And there's the second one. And there's the trifecta. Oh, Baltimore's used this to beat Jonathan Reed in the past. Goldman sat down with a perfect plex. Baltimore has him in the position. There's one. There's two. And a kick out of two by Baltimore. By Goldman, excuse me. And, oh man, stomping on the face. Kick right to the gut. Duck underneath and driving the ribs right into that knee. The ruthless side of Baltimore is exactly what he's gonna need for his ladder matchup. But a big super kick by Goldman may have shut his lights out for good. And a kick out at two by Baltimore, who somehow decides, yes, I'm gonna stay in this fight. Kick right to the gut by Baltimore. Baltimore going behind. Big neck breaker time here for the workhorse of professional wrestling. Try to go for the knee, and he got caught with a spine buster. Caught with that vicious spine buster and a kick out of two. And Goldman can't believe it. But I think this is going to be all she wrote. The Warlord is going to put Jeremy Baltimore down, but Baltimore counters. He countered it. He countered the sounds of war. Irish whip into the corner. Goldman now, you don't think. Wait a minute. Well, wait a minute. You don't think. Oh, he is. The sounds of war didn't work. So Goldman's going to go to his other arsenal. Dropping the war hammer. Into the cover. Hooks the outside leg. There's one. There's two. And the Warlord takes control. And the Warlord Goldman has taken care of business here tonight. Goldman on top against Jeremy Baltimore. And we now await word from APH as to what Goldman's status will be come Supercharged. But we have an information match for Supercharged coming up next. Mizuna Kurosaki, Jane Rager, Carry Young, triple threat rules. The first woman to gain pinfall submission wins. If Mizuna wins, she's in the Gold Rush ladder match. High stakes affair for this next matchup. Mizuna, Jane, Akira in tonight's co-main event. in that match. Coming up next. Don't go anywhere.
I'm gonna reclaim all of this. Take it back with all my fist. So many years passed by while I was stuck in limbo. I felt so stagnant, living life in the past tense. It's time to get back on and turn down everything stopping me now. I put up all these walls, no further I could fall. Could I destroy the town and still come out on top of it all? No more what could have been. We're in the war within.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we're back on WPW soil. And it is now time to determine if this young lady is supercharged bound. The following is a triple threat match scheduled for one fall, and if Mizuna Kawasaki wins, she receives a Gold Rush ladder match bid for Supercharged. Introducing first, the phenomenal enigma, Mizuna Kawasaki! Mizuna does not want to just be as supercharged in the crowd watching her boyfriend Hunter Quinn do battle for the Grand Prix Championship. She wants to participate at Supercharged, and she wants to be in the Gold Rush ladder match. Already in that Gold Rush ladder match, both of the women in this match are Kara Young and Jane Rage, Cody Hailstorm, Christy Redding, Ashley Sky, Lena. Bless me, holy shit. I'm forgetting some names, I know I am. I'll figure this out in my notes. But Mizuna Kawasaki wants to be the 8th woman in that matchup. However, Corey Rose too, excuse me. I don't know why that just stumbled on my mind. However, these two women stand in her way. Introducing her opponent first. She is the War Princess, Akira Young. Well, I have made the assumption that Akira's told her husband, Kyle, to not be here tonight. Both Kyle and Adam Rage banned from the arena tonight. You will not see either one of them. And I'm pretty sure Mr. Extreme, Kyle Young's new friend, is going to be helping him out, prepare for, quite frankly, one of the most dangerous matches WPW has ever sanctioned. For the first time as Supercharged, it will be Kyle Young versus Adam Rage in a death match. No pinfall, no disqualifications, no countouts, no rules, no sanctions. Just kill each other until one person just doesn't want to wrestle anymore. No, APH is not nervous about this. I thank you for asking. I am though, because holy shit, I'm not trying to be anywhere near blood. However, Akira Young knows how her husband preparing for that matchup, but there is serious beef between her and this young lady. So notorious, so nefarious, so dangerous. Introducing her opponent, Jane Rage, the Nightmare Queen of the Rage Clan. She was there when Psycho G broke Adam Rage's neck, supposedly during Axis Wrestling. However, Adam Rage has been cleared by our doctors and signed a waiver just in case he re-injures himself, so We have that to fall back on, I guess. However, JAYY Rage has been with Adam this entire time. In fact, it was Adam Rage's actions that cost Kyle Young the Internet Championship, but also in some way helped bring JAYY Rage into WPW, as she helped pay off the board of directors with the money Zach Quinn gave them in order to get JAYY Rage into the company. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Mizuna's ready, Akira is ready, Jane is ready. WPW Super Show continues, here we go. And already JAYY Rage and Akira Young going after each other when I didn't expect anything less. But here comes Mizuna from the back door. Oh man, atomic drop. This matchup is one fall to a finish, winners by pinfall or submission. And oh, the alley-oop bomb by Mizuna Kurosaki. If Mizuna needs to win, whether she pins Akira or she pins Jane, she needs to do one of those or she's not a part of the Women's Gold Rush ladder match. And in the event she's not a part of it, APH promised that a free agent will take the spot in the event that Mizuna can't win this matchup. And Mizuna, oh my God, it's not looking too good for her at the moment. She just got powerbombed into oblivion. However, here comes Akira Young, has JAYY Rage now. She could powerbomb her to oblivion, and she does. 2 power bombs and now a face planter by Mizuna Kurosaki. Mizuna already made it very clear she is tired of having people pass over her, tired of having Christian Gerald pass over her, tired of having management pass her over because of name brand talent. Like, she resents the fact that JAYY Rage wasn't getting earned the shot in her mind to go to the Gold Rush ladder match in SuperCharged, that she was just handed the opportunity by Christian Gerald. She resents the fact that she pinned Julia Hattrick, and she's been toe-to-toe against Kellyanne Sky and almost prevailed, and yet she's not even included anywhere near the WPW Women's title picture. She is going to want to win this matchup to prove herself to the remaining people in WPW that she is a top-tier talent and that she deserves some respect. But so do these ladies here, as Akira Young drops JAYY Rage. So much history, so much hatred between these two women. I think Mizuna needs to use that to her advantage if she wants any chance here. Meteor by Akira. She wants any chance to survive in this matchup. She needs to allow Jane and Akira to destroy each other. Oh my God! Double clothesline by Mizuna! As I was saying, she needs to let both of these women destroy each other to the point where Mizuna can make it easy pickings. I know that's not the most honorable thing to do, but when you're in a matchup between these two dangerous women, as I'm brain busting my JAYY Rage follows Mizuna, you do anything you can to use an advantage. Elbow, kick down, duck underneath, big kick to the head. Flip over. Akira lands on her feet. Big behind back suplex. And now Akira's starting to feel it here against Mizuna Kurosaki and JAYY Rage. And Mizuna taken down by Akira. And now Akira could be zeroing in on a pinfall here. Dragging her away from the ropes. Hooking the outside leg. Jane is all by herself on the outside. Cook one kick out. Now Mizuna Kurosaki back up on her feet. Irish whip. Oh my God. Clothesline in the back of the neck. And now Mizuna lifting her up in a back suplex on the JAYY Rage. Oh, duck underneath. Nice fireman's tank over there by JAYY Rage. Kick blocked by Mizuna. Elbow right to the knee. Mizuna going for that Beal throw. Oh my God. Alley-oop bomb there, and now Mizuna could be going for the Mizuna Styles Clash! Into the cover, there's one. Broken up by JAYY Rage right there. At just the one. Double, oh my God, the frog splash. Over there goes JAYY Rage right there, right behind her. Backbreaker by Jane. And Mizuna rolls to the outside of the ring as once again it is all alone between these two women. Powerbomb by JAYY Rage. Into the cover, there's one. Dicky Mizuna, oh no. Kick out of two. Jane Rage almost single-handedly ended Mizuna's dreams of being as Supercharged, and Mizuna wasn't even involved in the pinfall. That's how dangerous this matchup is for Mizuna. She doesn't even have to be allowed in the pin in order to be losing her opportunity. Jane Rage now has her up. Back suplex on the apron! Oh my God! And now Jane Rage and now Mizuna, atomic drop right there, and immediately going right back after Akira Young. And Mizuna realizing this could be her one moment. Jane Rage is stuck on the outside. It is a one-on-one situation between her and Akira. Now is the time for Mizuna Kawasaki to show off. Now is the time for her to take advantage. Oh, but here comes Jane Rage. She's back into the fold here. Oh, what Mizuna is ready for her Irish whip off the ropes. Duck underneath. Hip toss. Boom through into a spike to a nice little drop kick. And now Mizuna going for the cover. Hooking the outside leg. There's one. And in the Supercharged is she. No, not yet. Two. Kick out of two. What an unbelievable opportunity this would be if Mizuna can somehow manage to make it to Supercharged. Oh my God, how embarrassing would it be if Jane Rage takes her dreams away using her own damn move? No, kick out of two. Oh, Jane Rage was so close to taking Mizuna out of this matchup and taking her out with her very own move. Oh, I think Akira's going for it. She's gonna try to beat Jane Rage here. Beautiful, slamming her down. Revenge for the Falls Count Anywhere match they had on Supernova into the cover. There's one. There's two, and a kick out of two by Jane Rage. But Akira's fired up. She cannot wait for Jane to get back up on her feet. Clothesline by Akira. Another clothesline by Akira as Jane Rage goes into the ropes. And she slams into her with a nice finger splash. Off the ropes. Duck underneath the drop kick and clothesline. Clothesline of her own. Kip up by Akira. And Akira going right after Mizuna Kawasaki and driving her head into the canvas. Mizuna cannot wait. Akira is just going on a tear here to eliminate Mizuna in this matchup. Kick out at two. She stays alive. Her dreams to go to Supercharged stay alive for the time being. How long will they be able to stay alive? We may never know. As these three women are going to continue to fight until one of them is pinned to the mat. 1, 2, 3. And now Akira has Mizuna up on the shoulders. She's going to drive her down here. Yes, she is! But Jane Rage is right there and immediately breaks up the pin. The referee couldn't even get a chance to go down to the mat. And now Akira lifts me up Jane Rage, and now she's doing some sets with her and slamming her down to the canvas. The freakish, unbelievable strength of Akira Young is just fantastic. Jane Rage is no slouch either. Irish whip right into Mizuna. Jane Rage, powerbomb! Powerbomb City there by Jane Rage. And now Mizuna watching on as Jane attempts to try to go for the cover. But I don't even think the referee's going to have a chance to count here. No, he won't as the count is broken up by Mizuna. Oh, trying to go over the... Oh, my God! She tried to go for the Trouble in Paradise, but she not caught it on the throw relief. Oh, man. And Jane immediately escapes to the outside. Almost immediately tried to go for the Trouble in Paradise. Caught smoothly into that Boston Crab. And Jane Rage is able to claw out of there before any substantial damage was done. But what an unbelievable counter. And I gotta say, what an unbelievable growth spurt that Mizuna Kawasaki has had. She first wrestled her first ever match on Supernova way back in December of 2020. And she has improved so much since she's been here. I'm pretty sure her mother and as well as her sister will be very proud watching on the performance here in a nice little power slam right there from Akira Young. And now Jane Rage has her up on the shoulders and a power slam of her own. Oh, and Akira now. Mizuna going to be picked up by Bones by Jane Rage into the cover. There's one. There's two. And a kick out of two. The dream stays alive for Mizuna. Mizuna Kawasaki staying alive for as much as she possibly can. Irish whip down, roll through, hip toss, roll through into a drop kick. So much heartbreak could be had here in this one moment. There's one, there's two, and a kick out of two again by Jane Rage. She refuses to stay down. Neither of these women When stay down for long, Akira Young slamming her down on the canvas. And Akira now has Mizuna right in her clutches. And she be going for another one here. Scoop slam there. Now Akira is well in control of this matchup. Oh, kick right to the chest there by Mizuna Kawasaki. Tilt-a-whirl. Oh, slam down there at the nice little crucifix. Rolling out of the ring is Akira Young. Akira now gets back inside the ring. Atomic drop there by Mizuna Kawasaki as Akira Young now collapses onto the ground. And Mizuna Kawasaki cannot focus on taunting. She needs to focus on getting the victory here. Both women are back up on their feet. Mizuna, DDT on the top rope. Mizuna, corner, trying to go with the twist over the paradise. She wanted to twist the fate, and then they got her to one. There's two. Oh my God. Mizuna, it's going to SuperCharged. Oh my lordy here. It's gonna be a phenomenal party come SuperCharged. Mizuna Kawasaki is entered the Gold Rush ladder match. Rage, Young, Rose, Redding, Sky, Lena, and now Mizuna. As well as Hailstorm. 7 women already in the match. 2 of them were in this matchup. And now Mizuna rounds out the field at number 8. What an amazing victory, a phenomenal victory for Mizuna Kawasaki. Wow. What a match that was. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your main event of the evening. Well, wait a minute, hold on a second. Well, I'm being told the main event's gonna have to wait, because ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have to go switch tables here. It is now time for APH to make an appearance. What will he have to say? We'll find out next. Ladies and gentlemen, we couldn't even go to commercial break. Mizuna and Jane and Akira have all left the ring, and it's now time to hear from the boss.
I am the Alpha, I am the Omega. 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 Alpha, Omega, the fuck are you saying? Fuck are you saying? Fuck are you saying? Alpha, Omega, the fuck are you saying? Fuck are you saying?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the founder, owner, and CEO of World Pro Wrestling, Angel Perkins Harris. APH has been on a tear around the wrestling world as of late. If you have not been seeing his workabouts, you need to start watching. But enough about his outside exploits. We all know that title he holds in his hand. For those who don't know, that is the original World Pro Wrestling Championship. I was there when APH hired me way back in June of 2019. That was the title that I first laid my eyes on. The title was held by JAYY Knight, who was during his second reign. He would then have 5 title reigns with that championship, which all ended when he subsequently left to another brand, which was ironically called Riot. On Rebellion, this championship was laid, and on that fateful night, December 2nd, 2019, APH became the last person to ever hold the World Pro Wrestling Championship, the original incarnation of it. But I have a feeling not that many people understand, like the OGs themselves, not that many people understand why he's named the last champion. All they know is that the company closed down, but they don't know why. But we're gonna hear from the boss very shortly.
I am official. Let them come at me. I practice jujitsu. Only fear 2 things with 3-letter dog. There's G-O-D dog and my fucking initials.
I can't sit here in front of all of you and scream at the top of my lungs like I want to. Because even carrying that championship down to this ring hurt. You see, this WPW championship title belt that I posted on social media and brought with me to this ring, it carries baggage. Toxic baggage. When people were asking why that I posted and will this title be brought into the WPW fold, I was almost crying because I wondered, why would people want a title filled with destruction, disease, and hatred being brought back into the fold? But then I realized y'all don't know the true story. You see, July of 2019, World Pro Wrestling was thriving. Many men and women were hoping to be the top of the food chain. And many men held this championship with pride. Fast forward to December 2nd, and the last man to ever hold the WPW title finally won it after all many months. Many months of grinding, many months of being laughed at, many months of being told you can't do it. I became the WPW champion. 1 week later, December 9th, I had to pull the plug on my own creation because it was too sick to live. I had to take out WPW behind the woodshed and put it out of its misery. I had to watch as member after roster member left because they felt like they had no place in this company, because the owner decided that he was more important than the roster itself. I had to sit there and listen to everybody explain to me that the company that I helped grow was killed by my hands. My own ego grew itself into a disease that infected the company and killed it from the inside out. And for months upon months, I thought that that was it. But much like in real life, things give you a second chance. Much like in the outside world, when you were given that second chance, you run with it. And when TPW went down, I took the opportunity to bring back a company that I knew, if I could make it work, it would be a glorious thing. And thus WPW was reborn by a vengeance, and we lived with vindication. And over the last couple of months, I have enjoyed watching this company grow. And watching SuperCharged on August 1st will be the greatest achievement of my career. But on that night, a similar disease that killed this company the first time is back for vengeance. It is back to destroy it again. Amir, I let my own ego grow itself into a disease that killed this company. What makes you think I'm going to allow you to do the same thing? What makes you think I'm just going to stand by and allow you brick by brick to tear down the foundation that myself and everybody here helped build? What makes you think that I'm just going to stand idly by while you take over? I made the same mistake once. I'm not going to do it again. I was given a second chance to do the right thing. So for the first time in 2 years, Angel Perkins Harris steps back into a WPW ring, not as an owner, but as a man willing to fight for the company that he helped grow. For the JAYY Knights, the Christian Crews, the Brett Curtises, the Kyle Youngs, the Adam Rages, the Zeke Salazars, the Jonathan Reeds, the Bobby Browns, and to all the people that had my back since day one and still do to this day, I'm fighting for the health of the company. I am fighting to keep this alive. I am fighting to make sure that this is around for years. I am fighting for you. I don't care what it takes. If I go down at SuperCharged August 1st, Amir is coming down with me. Amir, you're the disease. I'm the cure. And come SuperCharged, you will be extinguished once and for all. Now that the business in between me and Amir is going to be taken care of, I'd like to get to the actual business side of myself, if you don't mind. I'd like to get to the Women's World title match as Supercharged. Let's make this bad boy official. But to do that, I need two people to step in this ring with me right now. So, with that being said, allow me to introduce first. She is the winner of the 2021 Women's Lottery Rumble match. She is the spine killer, Julia Hattrick. Julia Hattrick, the winner of the Women's Lottery Rumble match in 2021 at the Lottery Rumble itself. Made quite the name for herself in that matchup, defeating 29 other women in order to get this opportunity. And she has been stating multiple times she does not regret, nor does she hold anything against APA Church Christian Gerald for keeping her out of the original Women's Championship tournament, because she said it allowed her to grow and establish the situation from the outside looking in. And now that she is ready to claim what she believes has been hers this entire time. And that is the WPW Women's Championship. Mind you, during the first Supernova taping, it was this woman, Julia Hattrick, who main evented and became out and outlasted that woman to become victorious. And ladies and gentlemen, at Supercharged, she will make it one official year as the Women's World Champion. So ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, allow me to introduce to you the WPW Women's World Champion, Kelly and Sky! Kelly and Sky, the first, longest reigning, and only WPW Women's World Champion. The date, everybody knows is synonymous with Supernova. That night, on episode 3, she defeated Nikita B at the end of the Women's Championship tournament to become the first ever Women's World Champion. And ever since then, I don't really think I can consider it an iron, calling on it with an iron fist. I would normally call it a glove. Okay, ladies, from what I understand, you both can't speak tonight. Kelly can't because she has a sore throat. We tried to give you some medicine for it, but unfortunately it's not working, so we want to make sure you don't have to stress yourself even more, so we're not going to have you speak tonight. But you do have a statement. And Julia Hattrick has a statement for me to read, but she can't speak because she refuses to. She says, quote, "The people of Memphis disgust her, and if she ended up opening her mouth, she'll end up throwing up all over the ring." Look, her words, not mine, okay? Her words, not mine. However, with that being said, you both have written statements for me. I will read them off, and since you both signed the contract backstage, if you have anything else to do with each other or shake hands or whatever, I'll leave you to do so. But for now, let me get to the champion statement. And I quote, "Hello, friends. First of all, I hope you are doing fantastic and enjoying the show. Now, to business. Today, it becomes official. Myself and Julia Hattrick for the WPW Women's World Championship at Supercharged. First, I gotta say it's an honor and privilege to still hold this championship. I'm heading into Supercharged as the first ever and longest reigning champion in WPW history with exactly 1 year to my reign. My opponent here, she might not like how I conduct myself. She thinks being kind, positive, and happy is a sign of weakness. Well, that's been proven wrong during the course of this year. I made history, and no matter what happens at Supercharged, that won't change. I respect you, Julia. You are a gifted athlete and a great competitor. But your personality is the problem. Your lack of empathy and respect, and I don't stand by that. So at Supercharged, I will fight my heart out to continue making history and let my fans know having a fighting champion who they can look up to and not a tyrant. So Julia, you don't like me spreading positivity and kindness? It's okay, because when the bell rings, you won't be getting any of those things. You'll be getting the fight of your life. So if you really want to take my WPW Women's World title, be prepared to give you everything you got and prove it once and for all. I wish you good luck, and I'll see you at Supercharged." Beautiful statement, Kelly. Now, let's get to the statement made by the challenger, Julia Hattrick. Holy shit, this is short. Oh well, Julia says, and I quote, "I'm going to let everyone know right now that there will not be a quality match as Supercharged. There will be a mugging, a slaughter, a ritual sacrifice that I will carry out against Kellyanne Sky. 5 years I've been going, and soon I can realize my potential and finally become a world champion after I beat Kelly like the prisoner of war. It is my time as Supercharged. No one will forget the name Julia R. Hattrick as I become the next WPW Women's World Champion." Great statements from the both of you. Now, I do request one thing. This is not a demand, but this is a request. Seeing as you both are in here looking nice and all, I request before the big event that you both shake hands. Or not. You know, that's an option too. I didn't think of that, but jeez, cold crowd, I guess. Well, either way, I look forward to this matchup. I'm sure the WPW Universe is looking forward to that matchup. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it is now official. At Supercharged, it will be Julia Hattrick versus Kellyanne Sky for the WPW Women's World Championship. Ladies, I wish you both the best of luck. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has now been made official. The women's world title match is official. Wait a minute! No, it's the anytime going after each other! Julia Hattrick and Kelly are going after it! And Julia wants nothing to do with the champion! Julia trying to get a cheap shot in on Kelly and Sky, and Kelly says, hell no! And ladies and gentlemen, there she is. That's what it's all about. The Women's World Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, the main event for WPW Super Show is next. JAYY Knight versus Bret Curtis. Don't go anywhere, that match is next. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to give a special thank you to Peter Gabriel for his song Big Time. It is the official theme song for WPW Supercharged. August 1st, 2021. Thank you, Masuda Tanaka, for these match card graphics. Forgive the fact that it says July 10th. These were made when July 10th was the official release date, but we had to change it. Either way, let's get into the card, ladies and gentlemen, as JAYY Knight goes one-on-one against Zach Quinn. This matchup is built on one thing. Who is the alpha dog? Zach Quinn wants to prove that he is now the new alpha dog in WPW, while JAYY Knight wants to prove he's still got it. And the field for the women's gold rush line of match is set. Christy Redding, Ashley Sky, Corey Rose, Jane Rage, Akira Young, Cody Hailstorm, Mizuno Kurosaki, and Apollina. 8 of these women, who will grab the ultimate prize, the women's gold rush briefcase. And then of course the men will battle for the same thing, the men's gold rush briefcase. Jeremy Balmore, CG, Jack Hunter, Tyler Jones, and Huey Blunt with 3 free agents. Who will be the 3 free agents, you may ask? We may not know until the show airs. One of these men will become the second gold rush briefcase holder. And then of course the women's tag team titles are on the line. Gorgeous Society, Serenity, and Christina Jean earn their chance to fight it off against the champions, Yuki Kurosaki and Emily Parker. Will they finally reign supreme, or will Yuki and Emily reestablish dominance? These 3 men showed up in WPW as one unit. Now they show up in Supercharged, 3 separated men with one goal: become Grand Prix champion. The champ Hunter Quinn defends against Brandon Alexander and Jerik Lawson. Triple threat for the Grand Prix title. It is career versus career. 3 stages of hell. The first fall is a normal match. Second fall falls kind of anywhere. The third, hell in a cell. Gerald versus Jade. Gerald wins. Jade is gone. Jade wins. Gerald is gone as Supernova GM, who will be fired. And the World Tag Team titles on the line. Blackout, Brad Graves and Alexander Storm versus Prestige, Matt Bailey and Philip Sheffield versus Vendetta, Justice, and who? We don't know yet. Who will be joining Justice? We'll find out who will be walking out as the champions. It is Jerik Lawson versus Violet Shaw, last woman standing. This match stretches all the way back to October of 2020, and it will finally reach its climax here tonight at Supercharged. It is Amir Bates versus Angel Perkins Harris. The boss of WPW steps into WPW ring one more time after 2 years of absence. Will he finally extinguish Amir, or will he get destroyed? And now we know what Jonathan Reed's placement on the card is. He will be battling against his old best friend Zeke Salazar with the WPW Internet Championship on the line. Zeke Reed Internet title at Supercharged. And quite frankly, the most dangerous match we have booked is Kyle Young versus Adam Rage in a death match. One of these men will leave the victor, but nobody will leave without any blood on their hands. And then, of course, it is Amber Reed versus Louise Bates for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Amber Reed shown she has the stuff to do it, but will Louise Bates show she is no fluke champion? Only remains to be seen. Lulu and Reed for the title. And then, of course, the Women's Lottery Rumble winner is Julia Hattrick, the champion, the longest reigning champ, the only champ, Kellyanne Sky, who will walk out of WPW Supercharged as the world champion for Supernova, and it is now confirmed. It is the undisputed championship match. Goldman, Christian Crude, the champion, Bret Curtis, the Lottery Rumble winner, triple threat action for the undisputed championship at Supercharged in your main event. Don't you miss a single damn second of WPW Supercharged. It will be happening on August 1st at 4 p.m. Check your local listings. We are sold out completely. Supercharged is coming to you. Now let's get down to the main event. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your main event. It is now time to see the only Grand Slam champion in WPW history as the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from London, England, here's JAYY Knight. We just saw the graphics for Supercharged. JAYY Knight will be competing against Jack Quinn, the Battle of England boys, and Quinn wants to make one thing perfectly clear with Jay. He has lost his edge. Jay is no longer the type of champion that he used to be. JAYY Knight simply wants to prove that even without the championship, he is still one of the most dominant men in WPW history. If JAYY Knight's accolades speak for anything, he is already a bona fide Hall of Famer. Whenever we get a Hall of Fame, if we're good enough for one. And I do not think, nor do I even expect this man to be happy after the announcement that was just made by APH when he was running down the card for Supercharged, because it's been confirmed. It is going to be a triple threat for the undisputed title. This man versus Goldman and Crude. Introducing his opponent. He is the Canadian Superman, Bret Curtis. I do not want to be Bret Curtis or Christian Crude, because Goldman got exactly what he wanted. APH made the match triple threat rules for the undisputed World Pro Wrestling Championship. Bret Curtis, Christian Crude, and Goldman. However, in order for Bret to even get to that point unscathed, he must get through a man he has yet to beat in WPW, JAYY Knight. He's only beaten him in singles competition once. Can he do it again here tonight? Ladies and gentlemen, the bell is rung, and here we go. Both of these men know each other extremely well. In fact, the last time these two faced off in the ring, it was Bret Curtis. Bret Curtis unfortunately unable to retrieve the undisputed championship when he went to battle against JAYY Knight at No Mercy way back last year. In fact, it was during that matchup that Bret Curtis was on the verge of victory until, of course, his old partner in crime, Christian Crude, came in and distracted the referee and Bret himself long enough for Bret to lose his focus and to lose the match. And of course, after that match, we saw the ever iconic feature of Bret Curtis seemingly seeing Christian Crude walk out on his friendship, but Those two seem to still be friends nowadays. However, that remains to be seen as JAYY Knight comes back inside the ring with as much fire as you will ever see. Big boot right to the head. And I tell you, SuperCharged is going to be off the hook. 15 confirmed matches for SuperCharged. Angel Perkins Harris finally stepping back into a WPW ring for the first time in 2 years. JAYY Knight versus Zach Quinn. The triple threat for the undisputed title, the women's world championship, the women's gold rush ladder match, the men's gold rush ladder match, the women's and men's tag team title matches, Jade versus Gerald. We have Shaw versus Darren. We have the death match. We have the Grand Prix title match, the internet title match. So many matches to come. And of course, one match that we kind of left off there, I do believe, when APH first recorded that, and it has just been confirmed to me. It was actually announced on social media, but APH needed to find somebody in order to do it. And clearly, from what I'm being told, he has found somebody for Angela to fight at SuperCharged for the Women's Television Championship. That's right, the Women's TV title. Normally never defended on normally not defended on pay-per-view, unless specified, of course, by the general manager, Christian Gerald. But Gerald, of course, has not been making some decisions for Supernova for quite some time, especially when it comes to championships, ever since APH put him on probation. Now it is APH's turn to make the announcements, and he has just told me in my microphone that he will be allowing Angela to defend the title at SuperCharged. There's 1, there's 2, and a kick out of 2 against the free agent that he has just signed to a contract. She just signed today. It is finally official. Who is that free agent? We don't goddamn know. Don't ask us. Only he knows. And JAYY Knight with the Hurricane Rana down. And these two men know each other extremely well. JAYY Knight, well fluid in his athleticism. He is athletic. He is destructive. He is also very technical, and he is also very flamboyant as he shows. Oh my God! He shows Brett Curtis while all the boys go crazy in the yard. I hope I don't get flagged for that. And the cover is 1. Not even a 1 count. God damn it, APH. God damn it. Why did you even tell me to say that? Oh, now JAYY Knight going up and slamming it down to the canvas. Brett Curtis on the verge of victory here tonight. On the verge of losing here tonight. I should say there's 1, there's 2, and a kick out of 2. JAYY Knight trying to keep his bearings, trying to stay in this matchup for as long as he can. And a big punch right there by Brett Curtis. Brett Curtis has him up and slams him down into the canvas. What an epic night this has been here tonight on WPW Super Show. We'd like to thank you all for stopping by, especially if you are a member of EWTV. We love and appreciate you. Even if you aren't a member of EWTV and you're just here for a good time, we appreciate your patience with us. We understand shows should have been out on time already. However, we're going to bring them out now, and better have quality than quantity. You know what I mean? And so Brett Curtis goes onto the outside. Now, Irish are back inside the ring, and the match will continue. You know, Brett Curtis is he's fighting with the normal joking style that he normally does. He's fighting with more of an edge here tonight because he realizes now he has to be on the top of his game if he ever wants to leave SuperCharged with the World's Championship, especially now that it has been announced it's going to be a triple threat match. Into the cover, Brett Curtis now has it. There's 1, there's 2, and a kick out of 2. One announcement just made. APH, I'm pretty sure, didn't want to make the announcement during the Women's World Championship contract signing, but a pile driver again by Brett Curtis. Beautifully done by Brett. And now Curtis going to the cover. Hooks the leg. There's 1, there's 2, and then again a kick out of 2. They want to overshadow the women's moment, but that is a huge announcement by the boss. And I cannot wait. Oh my God, JAYY Knight got clipped with that knee straight into his skull, and he may be done for as Brett Curtis takes advantage. And now Brett Curtis in control, and he knows it. Oh, great. JAYY Knight now, big punch by Jay, and JAYY Knight now taking out the knee. And setting up for the pride lock, perhaps. Into the cover, hooks the outside leg, there's 1 kick out. Brett Curtis now grabbing onto the head of JAYY Knight, pushing him away. Big smack by Jay. But Jay now has up and slammed down with the back suplex. Stomp it away, no. Oh, blocked by Brett Curtis and a big knee into the canvas there. Right into the jaw of JAYY Knight. He may be done. And no, he's not. Kick out of 2. There's the resilience of the former world champion. The former 8-time world heavyweight champion. Yes, I said 8. It's been that many for JAYY Knight. When I said that picture, when AP sent that picture on social media and joked about how JAYY Knight's been champion more times than he can count, he was not lying, and neither am I, because I was there with the amount of times JAYY Knight won the title. In the cover, there's the leg. There's one. Kick out. A little funny story about it. When APH was in his title-hungry ways and wanted to become hardcore champion because that was his baby, he exchanged the hardcore title for a title match for the World's Heavyweight Championship. Basically, JAYY Knight handed APH the title, there's one kick out, in exchange for a World Championship match. Basically, JAYY Knight handed in a hardcore belt for a world title match, and then that same night, the night before he won the Intercontinental Championship, and then JAYY Knight will become World Heavyweight Champion. Which is saying something. Oh, big elbow dodged it there by Brett Curtis. That's just another one of those stories about how title-hungry APH used to be back in the day. Thankfully, he's not like that anymore. But unfortunately for a lot of people, JAYY Knight is still the same ruthless man he is that he was back in the day. Only problem is now he talks more about ducks than he does about breaking people's goddamn arms. But for fuck's sake, look at that. One-arm push-ups on Brett Curtis. Speaking of flamboyant, yep, I knew this was coming. Jay's having a little bit of a dance troupe here. And the fans are loving every minute of it as JAYY Knight connects with the moonsault. And this could be all she wrote for the #1 contender for the WPW Undisputed Championship. There's one kick out. Again, another kick out at 1, and Kay can't believe it. Duck underneath the kick. And Jay now targeting the knee and sending Brett Curtis down to the canvas. Oh, now Jay. What is he thinking here? Oh no, oh no. We've seen Jay do this before against Christian Crude. Oh my God! That submission hold is lethal and it is painful. And JAYY Knight has it cinched in. And now, oh, big punch by Brett! He gets out of it with ease. Brett Curtis just saved himself most likely. JAYY Knight duck underneath, going for the back soup. Wait a minute, oh my God! Right into the knee, innovative offense by the former world champion. There's 1, there's 2, and a kick out of 2. JAYY Knight continuing each and every night to show why he is one of the best, if not the best wrestler to ever grace a World Pro Wrestling ring. And now he is continuing to do so here tonight. Off the ropes, and a big right hand from JAYY Knight to Brett Curtis. And now JAYY Knight once again showing his dancing skills to Brett Curtis with a moonsault salute. Dragging him into the middle of the ring is JAYY Knight. Now Jay into the cover, hooks the outside leg, there's 1, there's 2, and a kick out of 2 by Brett Curtis, who stays alive. Oh, kick to the gut by Jay, no, but Brett gets out of it, and a short arm clothesline from his weaker arm there, the left arm from Brett Curtis, and now again JAYY Knight targeting the head, and now JAYY Knight has him right where he wants him, center of the ring, and I think he's going for the submission hold once again, and yes he is, he's trying to cock the legs in. Uh-oh, he's trying to cop the arms. Will he get this positioning he wants? Yes he will, has him up! Oh my God, the body is not meant to bend that way. It's not meant to bend, oh my God, and now he has it cinched in. Now he has it cinched in, and Brett Curtis got nowhere to go. He is center in the diamond. Right into WPW Diamond, center of the ring, nowhere to go. Brett Curtis may have to tap here, preserve himself for SuperCharged, but he refuses, and Jay loses his grip. Oh man, but Brett Curtis gets back up, trying to go for the knee strike, but couldn't connect on a kick right to the gut, and a DDT by Jay, and a kip up for good measure. Oh, if Jay Knight didn't lose his grip, how much you want to bet Brett Curtis could not survive that big time move? Try to go for the forearm, didn't work. Big slap by Jay Knight. Takedown, and now once again, Brett Curtis's knee is being targeted. And how much wear and tear do you think this will do for Brett Curtis when the main event does pop up and he has to go into that world title match? Makes you guys wonder a bit. Oh, trying to go for the pylon, put a knee right to the face by Brett. And now Jay Knight has to go back on the outside to gather himself, playing it with a cat and mouse game. We've seen Jay do this against Brett before, and we've seen it work to perfection. But Brett Curtis, I think, was ready for it this time. And Jay Knight, ooh, trying to go for the clothesline, duck underneath. Trying to go for the knee, duck underneath. Jay Knight now, ooh, trying to go for the German suplex, big punch by Jay Knight. Trying to go for a move right there, and a big clothesline by Brett Curtis. And Brett now has him right where he wants him. Jay Knight now. Brett's got him up. He did this to Crude and Wyatt the last show. He was on in a brain buster to the canvas. Brain buster by Brett Curtis. And he's beaten Jay Knight. Finally, vindication is his. Brett Curtis with some much needed momentum, pinning the former WPW champion in Jay Knight. What a main event that was. And now Brett looks more than ready for his matchup against Goldman and against Christian Crude with the undisputed title on the line at SuperCharged on August 1st. In 2 weeks' time, that man could stand atop the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, bring the torch in, and become World Heavyweight Champion. What a match that was, ladies and gentlemen. What a show this has been for World Pro Wrestling in itself. Wait a minute, time out! Oh my god, it's Goldman! It's the Warlord! Goldman! Payback for the sweet sounds of war on Brett Curtis! Payback for the last Riot show we were on as Goldman tosses him on the outside of the ring! Oh my dear lord. Wait a minute! Oh, there's the champ! Brett is taken out! And neither so is Goldman! Big kick to the side of the head, but Crude's not done! Crude now! Double stomp! The leader of Perk Porterhouse is taking out Goldman again! We saw Goldman stand tall. We seen Brett stand tall. But will we see Goldman and Brett succumb to the might of the world's heavyweight champion, Christian Crude? Will Crude once again establish dominance as, in his own words, the greatest champion in WPW history? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us here at the Super Show. For all of us here on WPW, we'd like to thank you for joining us. The next time we'll see you, August 1st, 2021 at SuperCharged, 4 p.m. Be there, ladies and gentlemen. Well, for here out, I have been Johnny Murphy. Good night, everybody, from Memphis.